teachers. Here is a web-based game that can help you save some time. How can you save time? You can save time because while they are actually working on this math game, you can help those that need a little bit more attention. Um, this game or web-based program is called Prodigy, um, and it's basically based on math, and the kids love it. What they do is what it is. It's basically um, a game that allows you to um, make your characters stronger and greater as they learn or as they complete math problems. The more math problems they complete, the stronger they get their character becomes. The cool thing about this is there are children playing all over the world. So they essentially do battle, and as they battle, in order for them to strike a blow or use a magic spell, they have to answer a math problem correctly. If they get the problem incorrect, of course, then they lose the turn, and the other person can actually do their math problem correctly, and they'll be able to, strike you, before you actually got a chance to do the striking. So, of course, the person that loses all their hearts loses the battle. There's no type of fatalities or death. What happens is the character just basically kind of runs away from the screen um, as they lose the battle. So, as far as violent goes, it's not very violent at all. There's no bloodshed. Of course, that's great. Um, this web-based game works from kinder all the way to 12. I haven't tried kinders because that seems like it's a bit much to teach the kinders. However, if you have that amount of patience, then that's great. I actually started using it with my first graders, and so first through fifth is what I use it for. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you a little quick overview of how it works. First, you get a free account. I already have a free account, but you click right here and you basically, let's see how long this is going to take. Basically, it's going to allow you to have a free account. So you'll set up all your information, full teacher's name and email. I linked mine to my school account, which is really good, really cool, easy. And my password was simply um, school related, simple for all the kids to know. Um, and the kids will set theirs up under student. And so easy, walks you through how to create the account, so we won't go through that. I'll just kind of give you some of the gameplay. So I will log in on the Play Prodigy, and teachers, of course, do log in under there, and then they can actually play too. And it's really cool. I have the kids knowing that I'm on the game, and they really try and play against me. And of course, any student wants to beat their teacher. So once this loads up, we'll log in. And yes, teachers have login, so I'll log in. And then once you log in, teachers, you can update your class. So let's say if you have like I have a class of I see all the students, so therefore I can switch between my classes, and I can still play my character, which is Ivan Gardnose. Yes, they have really cool names, so the kids will be able to customize their character. So I am Ivan Gardnose. So we'll click next, and then there's a big list of different types of worlds you can go in. When you do have your children to log in, it's best to put them all on one world. That way they can go against each other. So I normally try and find a world with maybe one card, one slot shaded in, and the reason being is because all the kids can get on there. If there's one with 4 cards, and then all your kids log in, some of them may not gain access to that world. So I always try and find a world with maybe one car. That just means that there's not a lot of traffic on that one. So we'll go to this one called Grasslands. So have all the kids go to one world. It logs in, and basically what you do is you walk around the world, and you're challenged by different types of other characters. This character um, is not another student yet. It's just a character from the game. So basically, what you can do is, of course, you have your escape option. If you know you're going to lose, then you go ahead and escape. You can switch between characters, so you can capture pets, and you can basically have a team of at least 5, 6, 7, even more, and you can switch between those characters. So if the student's heart is at a half a heart here, then they can switch that character if they don't want to lose that one character. Um, so I'll do an attack, and it'll show you the math problem. So here I'll attack. I'll choose a spell. I'll go with the batter up, and then you have to do the math problem. So here it gives you the option. If the child doesn't know how to do the math problem, click on there, and it gives you an example of how the problem is supposed to be worked. Okay. So here we'll put in a wrong answer. So let's reduce the answer to its lowest form. So let's see if we can do a wrong answer. So I'll do 3 over 3, and we'll click go. So when you get it wrong, that's what happens. It says oops. And that's when the child can get the example. So the example pops up. It says fill in the missing fraction, reduce your answer to the lowest term. So of course the child 7 over 1, and then you flip this fraction, and then we'll get 7 times 8, which is going to give us 56 over 1. Now they have to read, because it says if your answer is a whole number, put the 1 as the denominator. Then we'll click go, and it'll let you know you're correct. Instant feedback. The child shoots, and he scores. As you can see, the hearts are reduced. We can switch out the character, and I have 3 pets, and I'll go with dragon. Sometimes if the kids switch out the character, then they'll lose a turn. So we just lost that turn, and he missed again. So then we'll attack, and we'll go with embers. And then here's another fraction, same thing. The kids are getting used to the fractions and redundancy. So we have 6 over 1, and we'll flip this fraction, and 6 times 2 is 12. And of course, read the rest of them. It's over 1, and we'll click go. Instant feedback. Kids are getting really excited, and they're about to win the battle. So again, you've seen the character run away. You won. There's no violence. You can open the chest, and you get your gold. Sometimes there's cool items that come out. Here we just got gold, and then our character is gonna level up a little bit. So once your stars fill up, the character levels up to a new level. In this instance, the dragon's almost up to 7, and we click next. It takes you back to the world, and the kids go, and you basically have to follow the bouncing hand, and it tells you where to go. These other characters are actual kids from different parts of the world. Could be your kids in the classroom. So they can rejuvenate themselves in these gemstones. You can't see it, but she's kind of in front of it. And they can basically, wherever you click, they'll walk to, and they'll go to different worlds. And as you see, the world is vast, so there's a lot of things that they can do. A lot of characters they can go up against. And that pretty much is Prodigy in a nutshell. When you actually log in to Prodigy as a teacher, You can actually view all of the students' progress. You can see the ones that are struggling. You can see the ones that are making really good progress. Um, if they forget their passwords, you can change their passwords and their usernames to help them out. And you can actually print that out. It has an option where you can print the password out. Um, and then down here are your different things that you can do. You can go see the world map. You can see your pets. And these are different pets, and you can, of course, you can get lots more pets on here. I'll close that. Um, Items that you've earned, keep them in your satchel. You can go through different outfits. Now, in order for you to get really cool stuff, the students would have to purchase um, a membership. Membership is pretty low. So I've had students where they went home and they told their parents and they actually come back to school with memberships. Another cool thing is the students can actually play this while they're at home. So in the comfort of their home, they're still learning math. You, as a teacher, have the option to change the math concepts. You can do fractions, you can do multiplication. For the lower students, the children that are in the first grade, second grade, you can do addition, shapes, and whenever they go into a battle, those are the math problems that they'll have. So it's a really awesome game, web-based game for math for students from K through 12. Like I said, I like to use it for my first through fifth graders. They love it, and while they're going, those that I can always pull some of the students that need a little bit of help. So I can use this time while the kids are learning math, and I can do one-on-one sessions with my students that need a little bit more attention. So this is a very, very good web-based game for you to introduce to your elementary students as well as middle school and high school. And children love to play adventure games, and this is one um, for the students they'll love. Again, it's prodigygamemathgames.com. Here's the link right here, and I think you should give this one a try. Teachers, once you've logged in under yourself and you're not actually playing the game and you're watching the children, your students actually do their math, this is called your dashboard. Um, Here is your class code. So all the students, when they log in at the beginning, when they first create their character, you'll have to give them this class code. That puts them in your classroom. Okay, so you can do schedules. You can schedule plannings. These tells you what students are ahead and what they're doing. These are the top five, and of course you can go and scroll through the rest to see the rest of your classroom. So from your dashboard, you can see your students. So we'll click on students here, and it'll give you the gist of how you can change your students' passwords here and remove students if need be. Here's your assignment tab. Here on your assignment, you can create new assignments. Like I said before, if you want to change the assignments, like let's say if I'm going to do TEKS because I am in Texas, and I can do, here's your first grade math assignments you can choose. Got comparing numbers, fractions, and whichever one you choose is the one they can do for the day, or you can set it for a week or a month if you like, and you can choose between first through eighth. The upper grades, of course, goes through a different stage, but here we got first through eighth grade, and it changes if we go to the bigger grades. Of course, you have decimals and expressions and geometry and things of that sort. So this is your dashboard. So you can actually see what your student, once you assign it, you can see what your students are doing here in the dashboard. And of course, I don't have any students playing at this moment. Um, but it'll tell you how they're doing once they're on it and who's doing what. and your average from your kids in here. And get your test results when they take the test and everything.